Will your ex forget about you if you go no contact? Yes.
What?
Unless you do the 3 things that I'm going to share with you in this video. And if you follow what I share with you in this video, you will be in your ex's head to the point where they're pursuing you to take them back. And the last thing is the most important. Your ex will not forget about you if you have the correct mindset during this time. You have the goal of getting your ex back. But if you don't even believe that your ex will come back, you're going to be finished before you even start. By the time your ex comes back, not only will they feel what you will feel, but more importantly, any journey that you start on, there has to be a deep rooted sense of belief that it will happen. Despite your ex telling you that they need space or they don't love you anymore or they're moving on for good and there's nothing you can do to change their mind, if you want your ex back, you have to believe that it can happen. Or else, why are you even on this journey? And if you believe that it won't happen, it won't. Because you cannot have your ex come back and fall back in love with you and recommit to you if you're leading with fear. Fear is something that pushes people away. Fear repels. You want to attract your ex. Because if you have a poor mindset, if you have a fear-based mindset, not only will this journey be the most difficult journey you've ever had, by the time your ex comes back around because you've gone no contact and they see that you're stuck in fear, they're going to leave again. Because being stuck in fear means that you're not your highest self. You're not your best self. You're acting out of character. You're doing things that keep you stuck. You're leading with anxiety. You're leading with feelings of doubt, feelings of uncertainty. Your ex has to see a winner mindset. And not just your ex. Why would you not want to be in a winner-based mindset? Why would you choose to not see this breakup as an opportunity to develop a winning spirit, to use this breakup to your advantage, to be the best time and the best opportunity to catapult you to be your best self? Whatever mindset that you have, a victor mindset or a victim mindset, it's your choice. You choose. That means every day you're choosing fear. You're choosing to be led by despair. You're choosing to be led by anxious thoughts. What do you think the result is going to be if you continue to do that? What do you think will happen if you choose a mindset of courage, of confidence, of emotional composure, and charisma? Do you think that's going to repel your ex, or do you think that's going to attract them? I'll let you think about that one. The next thing that makes your ex not only not forget about you, but will actually get in their head is you understanding attraction.
What do you mean by that?
Never forget that we're dealing with romance, attraction, and seduction. During this time, we tend to have the feelings of, when our ex leaves us, we have the feelings of, well, how could they just forget about what we had? How can they just throw everything that we had down the drain and move on? We're thinking from a place of pure love for your mother, the love that you have for your sister. That's an unconditional love. Romantic love is not as unconditional as you think it is. Because when you talk about romantic love, now we're entering the realm of attraction. So you can be a kind partner, you can be respectful, you can be loyal, but if they tend to lose that attraction for you, if that attraction in the relationship dips, the relationship will dip as well. And we tend to forget that during this breakup. And when I talk about attraction, I don't mean what's coming out of your mouth or your appearance, the things that you wear, the makeup that you have on, the dress that you wear, how you do your hair. It has nothing to do with that. There's certain qualities that exhibit pure attraction. Pure attraction starts within. It starts inside. Everything in here has to flow from confidence and self-love and self-trust. And the outward display of that self-love and that confidence and that self-trust is charisma. It's an assuredness. It's boldness. It's a certain presence that you have off. It's a very calm, free-spirited, playful demeanor that you have. Everything right now, you're totally serious. You're not your best self. You're not the same person that you were that they fell in love with when they first met you. That spirit, that magic that you had is gone because you've allowed this time to be consumed by anxiety and fear and desperation that you forgot about what makes you attractive. There was something unique about you. There was something special about you. Now's the time to tap back into that. And when you tap back into what makes you, you, that's when the confidence comes out. That's when the self-love comes out. That's when the self-trust comes out. And then you develop a presence about yourself, an aura about yourself, a je ne sais quoi about yourself that radiates this, I'm okay with what happens. I'm at peace with what happens. And you radiate so much attraction and so much coolness, and a certain vibe comes out about you're willing to push them away. You're willing to push your ex away because you know you're okay. Not just okay, you're good. This breakup or this divorce is the best thing that ever happened to you. When you have that type of spirit, it's attractive. When you have these attractive qualities, it makes you irresistible to them. It makes them see you differently. And when you have that attractive spirit, it makes them curious, and that starts to draw them into you. How can they forget about you when you're at your most attractive self? When you're emotionally centered, when you have a certain calm about yourself. There are certain qualities that attract and certain qualities that repel. You tap into the qualities that attract, you don't even worry about what comes out of your mouth. Because once everything is solid in here, the outside is taken care of. And the third thing that makes your ex not forget about you is understanding that you have a knowledge gap. I always say there's a window of opportunity after your breakup. I really want you to understand that your ex does love you, regardless of what they may say, because they're reacting to feelings in the moment. They have realized that they're not confident about building for the future with you anymore because they may have shared with you their displeasure and their dissatisfaction over the months or years, and they've reached a breaking point. They've reached a limit that they just feel that they can't go on in the relationship with you or in the marriage with you. They don't want to break up with you. They don't want to divorce you. But you've pushed them to a limit, and your behavior after the split is just confirming why it's a good decision to leave in the first place. But they don't want to break up with you. And there's a window of opportunity that you have that you can salvage this to where it won't be a permanent break. It won't be a permanent split. This would just be a blip on the radar that the two of you had a little bit of space between each other and all was resolved. But too many people try to do this on their own, and they make the mistake of trying to figure it out on their own through tips and tricks. They watch the videos, they read the blogs, read the books, and they think that they can piecemeal all of the information together, and they can't because you don't know what you don't know. And though I'm putting content out here and putting videos out here to try to point you in the right direction, you can't do this. You can't achieve the goal that you want. You can't get your ex back through a video because your situation is too deep. Your limiting beliefs are running too high. The mountain that you're trying to climb is too steep to try to do this on your own. And everyone that you admire has help. From business to sports to entertainment to music, they all have advisors, they all have coaches, they all have a team of people that help them make the best decisions because you can't see the things that they can see. You don't see your blind spots. You don't see, maybe you have blind spots on your peripherals. You don't see the mistakes that you're making. And by the time you do figure it out, that window of opportunity is closed. My most successful clients that I've coached in my Breakup Breakthrough Program, I've seen them through the years. The most successful clients, they understand that they don't know what they don't know. This is why I continued to struggle when I was dating and when I would be in relationships and they would fall apart. I would try to get them back and it didn't happen because I tried to do it on my own. I tried to read the books. There wasn't really a lot of video content out there about breakups and getting your ex back. I tried to wing it. I tried to go off of my instincts. And that was a one-way ticket to the relationship being over for good. The videos that you see from other coaches on here, they can give you the information as far as bringing them back. But do you have what it takes to make your ex stay? And the most successful clients that I've seen that have their ex come back and stay, they understand they don't know everything and they'll get help before it's too late. Thinking that you can do this on your own is a big mistake. And there's another mistake that you're making during your breakup. And I go into that video right up there. So go ahead and click on that video and I'll see you on the flip side.